Hey, everybody, welcome back to Mom Can Have Another Dollar. Today we're playing Time Crisis.
Did they say the president's name was Circia?
I don't know.
What does that even
All I know
mean?
is this one's not elevator action, so
Yeah.
that's all I need.
Fucking
Does that mean
God.
that you're happy or sad?
Oh, well, I'm relieved. So those other emotions are not necessarily included.
I don't have the psychological ability to experience authentic joy, but nonetheless, I'm not as upset as I would normally be.
Yeah, so for Christmas, I got a gun holster for my Wiimote and a...
Because you're from Texas.
yes. No, not holster. I mean, like...
Kyle has a concealed carry permit for his Wiimote.
Yeah, so basically, we can now play a lot more light games because you can use an actual fucking gun. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean that, but, you know, I just had to...
Yeah, I know you had something.
It was the polite thing to say. I had to say something.
Yeah.
Because if I said
it's
something,
kinda-
there's a chance you would stop talking about it.
You can tell by the tone in his voice that "that's cool" was said as though you would respond to, I don't know, a grandparent saying something about they finally got that black guy out of office. And you don't want to fight. You just tell him, "Yep, that's cool,"
They definitely didn't say black guy, though.
in the hopes that that is the end of the entire conversation.
Let's hope we can just move on to something happier.
Yeah, that's cool. Enjoying your grapefruit for breakfast? Cool. Bye.
You have an existence that I cannot understand.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had old
No.
people like that in my life, I think if they said stuff like that, I'd have to constantly be like, cool, how's your will looking?
I lost mine long ago.
This is why Kyle doesn't have grandparents. It's
That's
not
the
because they
reason why.
died. It's because he's not allowed to have them.
Yeah, not to be, yeah, they
Forbidden.
didn't all die. They just took them away from me.
They refuse to be around you.
They're in protective services.
So they in advance gave you the same treatment. Oh, neat. That must be fun to get born. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta pick up my dog from the vet. Bye forever.
Well, you know what they say. One in the fuck is worth two in the shit.
They do say that.
Hey, get me. I'm ready to write for AVGN.
Oh, you're my legacy, are you? Neat. Well, I guess I failed at the most basic important
Full
things
stop.
as far as my DNA is concerned. So, see you.
Guess it's time for death by cop so that I have some lasting...
Oh, that's why my grandfather
lasting effect.
didn't ever come home from work. They said it was a heart attack. It was because of me.
Yeah.
Time to get some
My
urban legends
grandson,
spun about
a
me.
Let's Player.
Hold on, I'm gonna make a cannibal cabin in the woods, so at least there'll be some urban legends about me in the future. Kids will
I
tell
don't
at
care
summer
what
camp.
that fortune teller told you.
Granted, this was also like 20 or 30 years before I was born, so that was hella impressive.
they fucking-
Well, that's why I said fortune teller. Video games. Like
What the
where
fuck is
other
a video
people can
game?
see how bad he is at them.
People are going to
Fuck's
watch
sake.
it? Oh, no.
Oh.
So he's a famous person. No, no, you wish.
He makes money playing video games?
Oh, no. No.
No, he just does
He's
it.
basically homeless, except it's on the internet.
He's what they call a house and paycheck hobo. That's the first. Mark the calendar. That's the first official Achewood joke of the year.
No.
I'm talking about your dying, dead grandparents.
Well, if any grandson of mine's gonna be a Let's Player, he can tell me himself. In hell.
No, they all are dead, except for one. He's just
Well,
dead
we're
to me.
honoring their legacy with Achewood references.
The way that they
And a
would have
Let's
never
Play.
understood.
He just refuses to watch or subscribe, that son of a bitch.
I
Whoa.
can't imagine why this channel isn't in the tens of thousands of subscribers right
No
now.
more lives. Perfect.
Well, we knew that already. No more chances. No more forgiveness.
Feels like a pissed off swarm of bees is inside the space behind my eyes.
That's about how I woke up this morning.
Fuck.
I normally don't sleep very much, so like I woke up a couple times this morning, and then I just finally decided to get out of bed around like 11, which is pretty goddamn late for me. So it's gonna be a rough day for me, I think. Oh,
I got reasonably twisted and still woke up before my alarm for work. So
wait, you had
what I'm saying is this show is the only thing I'm accomplishing today. I'm going straight back to bed.
That's just as well. The other, it's like when you go to the dentist and you just have to sit there and basically listen to them to take tally of how shitty you are unintentionally by asking you all the questions that they're only thinking to ask because they're surveying the wreckage. You know what I mean?
I mean,
No.
they know you don't floss. They know you don't floss, but they still have to check off the box.
It's not even the obvious stuff. It's just when they start asking stuff like, do you drink a lot of folic acid? Have you been experiencing dizzy spells?
What's the molar strength of that shit? Because you're really doing a number here.
Do you habitually chew on planks of wood at all?
how much?
Noticing some.
How much tinfoil do you have in your diet? I'm noticing
Do
a
you,
lot of
have,
it.
do you have X, Y, and Z health problems? Because sometimes that explains what I'm seeing here. No, never mind.
Does your foot sometimes
Anyway,
feel like it's falling asleep and never gonna wake up?
Do you, have you ever managed to keep a meal down?
Well, son, it looks like you have no enamel left. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. But
I'm basically taking this sharp pick thing and poking at gummy bears. This is
were your fillings bronze originally? Well,
bronzed baby teeth.
I would say that you might need dentures, but I'm frankly afraid you wouldn't take any good care of them.
Yeah, I know for a fact you can't afford them. Otherwise, you'd come see me more often.
Yeah.
this is the life you chose. Godspeed. And that's the end of it.
Man, that should have been the end of the game right
Yeah,
there.
right?
As you open a door with 9 dudes with blast shields holding pistols over them and shoving them down your face.
That's why the main character of this game was named Ben Ghazi.
Oh boy. Keith, the part of Keith has been replaced with a fool from the fucking street. So.
I thought you were going to say a computer program.
He's giving you the experience of what it's like to have grandparents, where all they really have in their day is just watching CNN and taking naps.
No, I mean my parents are at the age where they could be grandparents. I've got the experience now.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the grandparent age people that will never be grandparents.
And Nick, CNN, come on, Fox News. You wish, CNN.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I figured at that age they're like looking at their pension funds and they know
Kyle,
exactly
in
what
fairness,
stocks to keep their eyes on in the ticker.
That's like the difference between, this 20-year-old is still obsessed with, watching Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z. No. He watches Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bleach. It's like, well, it's kind of just the point
kid was
stands.
Wash, but we have another one.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, the specific examples that I offered were wrong, but, the point stands equally, proudly, nakedly.
I think I might be the liked one because I'm getting married. So, I think that's something that they go, well, I mean, almost grandkids, I guess. Maybe. That's what my parents are.
Does Willie count?
Does Willie count? If I was one of those kind of millennials.
Do I count?
Oh, yeah. If your parents ever put on a bumper sticker that uses the word grand dog, you legally have to get them put down.
The dog or the person?
Both.
You have to you have to check them into like a senior care center.
What the fuck is happening in this room?
He's like one of those old timey shooting gallery ducks, just like moving from one side to the next.
Yeah, it looks like an art room with a bunch of unused clay. I think those are supposed to be like drapes over
sheets.
something, but
Over busts.
They're
But
just
they look-
monoliths.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of busts I wanted to see in my video game. This is offensive to me.
Several faceless monoliths.
Oh, that was one of the unused titles for our show, wasn't it?
Faceless monolith.
Faceless monolith.
Several faceless monoliths.
I mean, it's an accurate description, but I don't think that was a proposed title. That's
Trouble Planet.
a little too on the nose.
Featuring several faceless monoliths.
I'm trying to shoot
Go
everybody
on.
in the dick as much as I possibly can. I don't know how effective that would actually be in real life.
We have not noticed or appreciated the effort.
Well, according to that sniper game, it would be pretty damn solid as a strategy.
Sniper game.
Yeah, I forget which one it
Is it
is. I
Sniper
think it
Elite?
literally is just called maybe, but I've just seen somebody playing it where they did a run literally only shooting people in the
Shit.
balls. And it gives you
Overwatch?
like a slowed down X-ray
Well,
view.
real quick.
It's normal.
Do we keep going or
Nah,
no?
we ain't doing
Okay,
this
okay.
again.
Then finish your story.
I'm bored. I'm
But
as
it was
bored
like
as the audience.
slowed down footage of an X-ray. It's normally like showing a skull shattering or something, but this one was literally just showing testicles explode.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well-
so keep that in mind when you think about us here on Mom. Can I
Just
have another
bursting
dollar?
balls.
Yeah!